Me pleading guilty is only making it worse for my man. I'm saying I was there. Yes, I did it. I plead guilty. I am guilty. I am guilty. Anything you said in that courtroom is going to be used against your man, my man. That is he just incriminated, implicated YSL. So now, home, right? For all the people who's locked up, like Jeffrey, like Young Thug, now he can't go with that defense. He can't go with the defense of saying, I'm a record label.
During a press conference on Wednesday, February 26th, the Atlanta Police Department referenced Lil Baby while discussing the tragic passing of Jacob Davis and Lem Man Freeman. Authorities stated that the incidents were part of an ongoing gang conflict, which allegedly began with a shooting at Lil Baby's music video set last May, where 3 individuals were injured. Major Ralph emphasized that the department has made 7 arrests in connection with the case and asserted their commitment to holding those responsible accountable, directly calling out Lil Baby's involvement in the situation.
Investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence was orchestrated by adults in our city. And cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
The federal announcement linking Lil Baby to this crime sheds light on one of the rap industry's biggest questions: why he decided to shut down 4PF. Shortly after releasing his Wham album, reports emerged suggesting the project was rushed due to impending legal troubles. The closure of 4PF was the first major indication, as Lil Baby later explained that he made the decision to distance the label from being classified as a street-affiliated organization.
Those 4 pockets full had to come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
You said course. Why you said course?
Because the shit that be going on. And I had to start learning that, like, other people's actions I could be held accountable for.
Right.
I ain't know all that at first. You know what I'm saying? I never would have went that route, but I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'd be a fool to just keep the same thing going. They trying to make something out of something that it ain't. Right. Like, if I got any kind of control of, hey, we're gonna switch that whole thing up. It ain't even just about the police. It's just period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never was supposed to make my label something that I talk about.
As Lil Baby works to distance himself from anyone in 4PF who may have been involved in the tragic passing of the 2 young individuals, federal authorities have already issued warnings to the public about his alleged connection to various crimes in Atlanta, as reported in the news.
An in-depth investigation. Recent months, you get 2 high-profile racketeering cases. There could be more.
Over the next 60 days, you'll see 2 more.
DJ Academics has shed light on the legal crackdown that Atlanta DA Fani Willis has been enforcing on rappers in the area. Just a week after her announcement, Lil Baby was arrested. On Monday, it was reported that he was taken into custody for carrying a concealed firearm without a permit and was held at the Clark County Detention Center on a $5,000 bond.
I need 20 bands, call the number for me. Hey, security, black guy, call the number for me. They locked me up for a return, but I got life. Security, I need 200 bands a year. I swear to God, security. Security, I need 200 bands a year. You don't make 200 bands here. Hey, lady, my check is at 921. Nah, check me good. I gotta do my nuts. Check me good. You on the camera? I gotta do my nuts. Check me good. I gotta. Alright, y'all look at that costume. Myself today.
Many viewed Lil Baby's arrest as a warning from Atlanta DA Fani Willis, especially since it occurred just a week after her announcement. However, the situation runs much deeper. Just 8 months ago, DJ Academics revealed during a live stream that 4PF was listed in the same RICO case documents as YSL and Young Thug, even showing the evidence file to back up his claims.
I've heard two of them. I've heard the two of them. They're like, yo, these are getting going first, and I've heard them. And I don't know if I should say it. Again, I got nothing to do with no investigation, nothing, whatever. But these are top. Well, one's a top. The other one, matter of fact, I'll do the segment without saying it. I'll just say this. I believe you know who the obvious name is. They're in Atlanta. They go by three letters. They've been popping. One of the top, I would say, 3 rappers in the game.
Now, with the YSL case concluded, DJ Academics has finally been able to reveal everything. Lil Baby's recent arrest appears to be a major warning sign, suggesting that he could soon be facing a RICO charge of his own.
I'm going to tell you some things that you're going to have to take my word or don't believe. It's fine. I don't care either way. When Fonnie Willis started targeting YSL, Fonnie Willis had a bunch of people to target. She wanted Thug. She got YFN. So she got YSL, YFN. Eventually, they were going to get to 4PF. That's one of the reasons they changed it, by the way. Except, from what I heard, the feds told them, it's okay. We got it. So the feds told him, like, it's okay if we dismiss the charge. So they didn't go that hard with trying to get dirt, especially after Ron got. They dropped that case. They dropped it. But the feds has realized we won't get dirt eventually. Doing the math? You see why Lil Baby is moving the way he been? Because Lil Baby has been on Fed watch. He's been on county, state.
All the warning signs are there, and it also helps answer the biggest question: why 4PF shut down? With the Atlanta DA failing to take down Young Thug as intended, it's highly likely that Lil Baby is next in line. But how did this all start? As a Lil Baby fan, it's important to note that just 2 weeks into the YSL RICO trial, his close friend Gunna took a plea deal, effectively distancing himself from the case against Young Thug.
And you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes of murder.
Yes, sir.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped the vehicle in which you were present along with Jeffrey Williams, Gordon Hyder, and a firearm really cut. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, sir.
Strangely, just 1 week after Gunna took a plea deal in the YSL trial, Lil Baby was arrested for a seemingly random illegal window tint violation. Official footage of the arrest was later released online.
Huh? Man, you know why I pull you open up these windows? They're tinted. You can't see nothing.
I'm a celebrity, man. Nobody can see me through my teeth. Let me right.
I don't know what celebrity you are.
I'm not picking my teeth. Let me right. I can't have nobody seeing me right here. Let my window open.
Oh yeah, you good, but you can't have that tinted window, man.
Alright, they give me a ticket. Have a good day, man.
Now who are you? You say you
My name Lil Baby.
Okay, I just need you to sign right here, okay?
You got a pen?
827.
You don't be want to have it. You gotta have tickets, man. That's okay. I take a ticket and somebody talk to me.
Put it 32. You put it 32. If you got a medical exception, you can, get the tag.
This led many to believe it was the first warning that the feds were beginning to close in on him. The body cam footage from the incident later became corrupted. Initially, Lil Baby was only given a ticket, but as he continued driving down the same street, another officer pulled him over and arrested him again for the same illegal window tint violation. Many online speculated that his arrest was either racially motivated or a setup by one of Fonnie Willis's officers to get him behind bars. Fortunately, Lil Baby quickly flew in his lawyer on a private jet, securing his bail that same day.
With all the recent arrests, Lil Baby feels like he's being targeted, possibly by a former close friend who gave up information. This tension was also evident when Young Thug was released from jail and immediately took shots at Gunna. Thug tweeted, "Wham, let's drop one on these rats," with Wham referring to Lil Baby, who has consistently dissed Gunna throughout the YSL trial. Lil Baby responded on Instagram saying, "We should." The following day, Thug doubled down with another tweet, Gunna
Hey man, what you got to tell these people?
Back. Back.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Hey man, ain't no cap in it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right way.
It's time.
Right way.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, that way. And go tell that.
With all the recent arrests, Lil Baby feels like he's being targeted, possibly by a former close friend who gave up information. This tension was also evident when Young Thug was released from jail and immediately took shots at Gunna. Thug tweeted, "Wham, let's drop one on these rats," with Wham referring to Lil Baby, who has consistently dissed Gunna throughout the YSL trial. Lil Baby responded on Instagram saying, "We should." The following day, Thug doubled down with another tweet, Gunna
Some of his fans think he beat the case. He definitely didn't beat the case. Beat the case means you got no stipulations. The Young Thug thing is a win, but it's also a huge setup. If you gonna tell me that they're gonna monitor him on a probationary basis for 15 years, can't be in Atlanta, can't communicate with co-defendants or members, he can't rap about, he can't promote any music that has to do with what they believe is activity. But he's always gonna talk about him and he's doing his thing. They might consider that activity. He might be like, yo, it's like, yo, we going to the park getting lit. We going to the club getting lit. They might be like, oh no, you talking about it. So, we celebrating right now because I think we could all see, if you follow that trial at all, whether you're a fan of Thug or not, you can see the pain, you can see this was going through it. Like, he gained a lot of weight. Everybody knows Thug is not that weight, so we happy he got out, but we definitely got to be very cognizant of how it's going to play out.
Where it get confusing, obviously Lil Baby is angry at the situation, as it rubbed Young Thug's father, though, the wrong.
With T.I. backing him. However, as DJ Academics pointed out, there's a major risk in sneak dissing Gunna. The feds are always one step ahead, and they seemingly predicted all of this, which is why Gunna was given a plea deal in the first place. Academics later spoke on Young Thug's release, claiming that the conditions of his freedom are a setup designed to eventually land him back in prison, potentially for 20 years. He explained that authorities are strategically laying a trap, knowing that Lil Baby will inevitably side with Young Thug against Gunna. The Atlanta DA could then
he would
take
tell
down
Lil Baby
both
to be
Thug
quiet
Lil
and to
Baby
stop
at the
dissing
same time.
Gunna.
How do you feel about Lil Baby throwing at Gunna for his plea deal?
He need to shut the fuck up, cause he don't know what's going on. He's going off of what he heard. When have y'all went to a court date to support Slime, to support Jeffrey, to support Thug, however you want to name?
This is where things get complicated. Lil Baby is clearly frustrated with the situation, but his response didn't sit well with Young Thug's father. Thug's dad publicly called out Lil Baby, telling him to stay quiet and stop dissing.
Courtney said, how do you feel about Gunna?
I love Gunna.
See, that's the thing. People don't understand the relationship. They got this thing saying that Gunna's a rat and he's done this and done that.
No, but see, let me try to help y'all clarify that a little simple. Gunna hasn't done anything whatsoever that can hurt us on this case. Period.
According to Young Thug's father, Gunna's plea deal had no impact on either Thug or Lil Baby. However, opinions in the rap industry varied. Tekashi 669 joined a Clubhouse call with Wack 100, where he argued that Thug and Lil Baby's situation had worsened because of Gunna's actions. His prediction couldn't have been more accurate. Since that call, Lil Baby has been arrested 3 times and is now linked to a case involving the passing of 2 individuals.